Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. It's cold as crap outside, so I'm probably not going to be driving the car today. But what I can do, and what we all do as car guys, is when we can't drive our cars, we clean our cars. Vlog today, we've got this thing sitting back here. We've got both garage doors open. Package on it. Doesn't look dirty, but it actually is. It's pretty dirty. I washed it. Oh, Jesus, look at that. Look at all those dirt and water spots. I was in a jam the other day and had to go somewhere to a little car meet, and I didn't have time to clean it, so I sprayed it off at an automatic car wash. You never want to do that without shamming it off. But I'm going to clean the car today. And I'm going to walk through some of the products. I've got some stuff laid out here of kind of the essential stuff that I use. I use a ton of different stuff. I've used everything you can possibly imagine. I mean, I've got just an array of different stuff here. But I'm going to go over with you a few of the things that I think are the best, the basics, the essentials you need. Some of the stuff that I've found that works the best. So let's go over it. Glass cleaner. Walmart, invisible glass, best stuff ever made. C-quartz. I C-quartz my car. That stuff is absolutely awesome. I did it myself. I buffed the car first. That's the key to putting C-quartz on your car. I got an estimate to have it done. It was $1,100. I bought that for 75 bucks off of eBay. I figured I could screw it up, 10 times for the cost. Yeah, the C-quartz, awesome stuff. Comes in a little bottle here. It literally only takes a few drops. I mean, it's crazy how little it takes. That's over halfway full still, and I've done my car, I think, 3 times. Comes with the reload, all that stuff. Like I said, eBay, 75 bucks. You can do it yourself. The key to putting on C-quartz is having the car buffed, absolutely perfectly clean before you put it on. Because it really is like a shell. So anything that's on the car, any scratches, any swirl marks, any dirt, any smudges, anything, when you put that C-quartz on there and it seals it in. So you can't just buff it off or wipe it off after that. You want to use eraser. I have CarPro eraser. This stuff is pretty good. Once you buff it, once you clean it, it's 100% perfect, ready to do everything. Then my neighbor decided he wanted to be in the vlog. Okay, once you buff it, once you clean it, you have it absolutely perfectly clean, buffed, ready to go. Then you hit it with the eraser. CarPro is what I use. It's not bad. I think this bottle was like 20 bucks. But it's huge, lasts forever. And all this is not gone. I have it in a spray bottle over there that I use it in. But you hit it with this stuff, and it's like wiping it down with rubbing alcohol or something. It takes absolutely everything off of it. Gets it prepped for the C-quartz. But let me get on to a few of the other things. Let you have a look at my buffer. It is not the most expensive one you can buy by any means. It's a cheaper version, but the thing works absolutely perfect. I think it's called a Sure Dog. What the heck is it called? Oh, Sure Hold. It's called Sure Hold is the name of it. I actually think these things are meant for like boats, marine stuff. But it works absolutely perfect. 5-inch. So like I said, the key to the C-quartz, have it buffed, have it perfectly clean. Then you put the C-quartz on there and that stuff seals, and it seals amazingly. Once it dries, it's awesome. You can just wipe anything off. You ain't got to worry about scratching it. You know, it's really good stuff. I highly recommend it. Here, we'll go on to my favorite thing out of this entire pile. Adam's Detail Spray. The pink stuff. This stuff, and I have tried absolutely every kind of cleaning product on the market. Trust me. That is the best I've ever found as far as detail spray. It's absolutely, man, it's really, really good. Get you some of that and try it. It's good for wipes downs in between washes and stuff. This is what I use, Meguiar's Ultimate Polish for the buffer. Works really good, comes off good. I've tried a bunch of different ones. I don't like the ones that leave like a real thick white, you know, layer that takes forever to buff off with your microfibers. That's another thing. You got to have about 1 billion microfibers. You got to have a pile of these things to do anything. Also, get you some suede. This is like a suede towel. Really good on windows. Works way better than the microfibers. But if you want to, and I don't use this very often, I kind of like just the natural look of the tires. But if you want to, Black Magic Tire Wet, best stuff there is. Get you a couple applicators. It's cheap. It'll give it that shiny look. I threw this stuff out here. I've used this before. It's not my favorite stuff in the world, but it works for buffing. V36 and V34. It's Chemical Guys is who makes it. It's okay. It's just 2 different levels of buffing compound. And then the Extreme Top Coat from Chemical Guys. It's good stuff. I don't even wax my car. I mean, every once in a great while when I'm just bored down here in the garage or something, I'll throw some wax on it. But for the most part, buff it out good and then hit it with the detail spray. And that stuff, it stays shiny, you know. You really don't need to put a bunch of wax on the car. Wax doesn't last that long anyways. Maybe a few hours. And then it starts to dull out. So, I'm going to do a little cleaning on this car. Probably going to go ahead and hit it with a buffer because it's got those water spots on it, which are a pain in the ass to get off. I usually never do that. I hate doing that. But like I said, I was in a super rush. So I'll probably go ahead and buff it just to get those things off of there. We can't have this. So I'm going to cut to a little video of me cleaning the car and buffing it a little bit and let you guys see how I clean it. Alright guys, you've wiped the entire car down with the detail spray. I leave it on there. Don't wipe it off yet. It acts as a little bit of a lubricant. It dries on there, but it dries real slick, you know. So you're ready to buff. You need your extension cord, your buffer. I use like a microfiber. We're just glazing over the top surface here. We're not looking to like buff any kind of scratches out or any kind of paint correction. I call that paint correction. This is just going over the top, just to get any kind of water spots or anything like that off of it. I use a microfiber. Take my media, whatever I'm going to use, the Meguiar's polish, and I'll load it up because this is a new one. And you don't want to put a lot. I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot. About like that. And then I spray it down a couple times with the detail spray. Get it nice and wet. You don't want it dry. So, maybe just a little more. The more you put on this, the more you're going to have to buff off the car. And, you know, mid-car I might add a little bit more. That's about good for now. That'll probably do half the car, at least. So, let's get to it. Alright guys, I won't bore you to death with 20 hours of me buffing the car. I basically got 75% of the car done. Just wanted to show you. You get yourself, after you're done buffing it, a couple good microfiber towels. I hope you can see that good. And then you start wiping. And that is what you end up with. So, I'm going to finish buffing the car out. Alright guys, the car's done. I've wiped it all down. We got to take one last look at our work here. I hope you guys can see the shine in that. This is the reflection. Oh yeah. Looks good, right? All right. See you next week.